If you could please join me in giving a warm welcome for our guest speaker tonight, Steve Shives.
Fight! 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 You never hear the one with your name on it, baby!
you just know his neighbors when they hear that shit, like, oh, there goes fucking Steve again. There goes fucking Steve making his fucking video. Steve Shives has been doing this longer than most anybody you can think of on YouTube. I've forgotten and been reminded of Steve Shives at least 20 times in the last 12 years. He is an original lol cow here. Steve Shives, hard left, makes these videos titled Republicans Saying the Quiet Part Out Loud. And this is his comedic way of doing that. Oh, I'm telling you, in for a treat.
Topic of which we were reminded again just recently when for the second time since July, a presidential candidate was the target of an assassination attempt. The topic I am here to address is political violence. I say this, political violence is unacceptable, it is un-American, and I condemn it in all its forms.
Video over, right?
I say that, but just between you and me, I got no problems with political violence. We Republicans know that political violence is very useful. It's good for us.
We Republicans, us. Which Republicans specifically think that violence is a good thing? There are those on the fringe, right and left, that think violence is a good thing in the end if it ultimately accomplishes the goals that they wish to accomplish. I absolutely believe that. Us Republicans know and want it. I disagree.
I have to come out here and clutch my pearls about it. Metaphorically speaking, I don't wear pearls, I'm all man.
Oh, all man. I've seen the videos of you and your wife, Steve. Only one of y'all wear the pants in that relationship, and it's not the man named Steve.
I'm getting back on topic as soon as I'm done making my list. Now sit down and shut the fuck up. Whose kid is this anyway?
Who the fuck is talking to children like that? I get it's all a bit. I get it. He's playing a character. In his head, I know there's some truth in jest. Just hold on, bro. This shit gets fucking goofy on a level that you probably don't see every day.
I love it because it's so useful. We can deploy political violence and the threat of political violence as an offensive and a defensive weapon. It's like a tank.
We're not talking about leftists and all the countless times of violence and riots that they've had in the last 5 years alone. I would fucking love to know Steve Shives' top 3 news outlets that he gets his news from. I know David Pakman's somewhere on that top 3. And a doubt by fucking by Steve Shives is the top contributor to the David Pakman show.
When we Republicans are the targets of political violence, we can hide behind it and play victim, and goddammit, there aren't too many things more fun than playing victim about some minor act of violence committed against one of us.
Bro, I could show you countless videos. You remember, man, when Trump was running the first time? Was it San Jose? The whole fucking crowd was getting beat up.
Run! Get the hell out of here! Get up, man! What are you doing? Assaulting people?
For several minutes, there was no police protection. Protesters attacked Trump supporters' cars in the parking garage as they tried to leave.
You can't have a civil discussion about your differences.
Outside again, street fights broke out on Almaden Avenue. As police finally tried to restore order, protesters forced a police pickup to retreat. Police lines formed again, but the crowds only grew. Another young man was chased down like prey. He ran until finding some police officers who stopped his attackers.
They were chasing kids down. Chasing 14, 15-year-old kids down the street, beating the shit out of them. But there's videos of fucking old women, old ladies coming out getting accosted by people on the street.
Scum off our streets! Nazi 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 scum off our streets!
A woman who was just standing, bro, she got cornered, throwing eggs at her. Just a woman, all 5 foot of her, 100 pounds soaking whatever.
Going off her Trump shirt.
She's egging them on. She's egging them on.
Then it turns scary. She's hit in the face with watermelon and raw eggs.
Oh my God!
She finds herself all alone and cornered, the crowd screaming obscenities, and no one came to her aid.
Who the fuck are you talking about, Steve? Who the fuck are these Republicans that are just out here hurting people? Nonchalant every time you turn around. You need to be listening to such liars, end up ultimately believing that I just wonder how motherfuckers get older and get dumber. You are the poster child of that. You're supposed to get older and get wiser, get smarter. You motherfuckers just dig your heels in deeper with just the dumb shit you can't let go of from the fucking 8th grade.
Our guy getting grazed in the ear by a bullet, or the Secret Service arresting someone hiding on his golf course with an AK-47, while we completely ignore all the violence and threats that are coming from our side.
I need to get real fucking specific here. Show me a couple. Like we just ignore all the violence and threats coming from our side. No, we don't. No one fucking does. Unless you're talking about some straw man or some bullshit that's probably connected to January 6th. Because you motherfuckers just cannot let that shit go. If you could look at the comment section of this video, bro, it's just all zombies. Bro, there was one comment talk about Trump said he wanted to arrest people for donating to Kamala. You almost wonder where the fuck that even come from. You know these motherfuckers be listening to just the wildest shit in the world. Like fucking Democracy Now! Their feet are so above the clouds that they can't even imagine to fucking wonder what reality is.
Not to mention the truly vicious shit we're openly promising to do once we assume power.
Truly vicious shit like what? Give me an example. Give me an example that's not a straw man or gaslighting what somebody else wants or thinks or says.
And take our country back! It's awesome. You know what makes it so fun? The fact that the media and the Democrats always fall for it. We're pointing an aR-15 at the head of democracy, and someone throws a rock at us.
Just let them throw their rock. They're not really trying to hurt you that bad, I guess would be the argument. I'm arguing with the character of what this dude really believes anyway. Okay, finish your fucking analogy. Finish this, I'm sure, bulletproof analogy that'll just clear all my questions up.
And we're like, oh God, why? Why? Stop throwing rocks at us, please. It hurts, it hurts. And instantly these suckers all go, are you okay?
Who does that? Who the fuck are you watching, bro? ABC, NBC, regular mainstream media, and not seeing the clear bias for the left, but a single moment in time, a single fucking moment out of the thousands of moments that they actually check their own biases and maybe just push back a little on the left or accept something someone on the right says is truth or fact. That immediately to these guys that the mainstream media is in the pockets of the Republicans. Dude's got a fucking aR-15 to democracy. Rocks are thrown at them. Are you okay? Are you okay, Mr. Republican?
Do you need anything? What should we do? Do you want us to be nicer to you? We'll be nicer to you from now on.
Ain't never fucking happened a day in their lives. Trump almost was assassinated twice, and them motherfuckers didn't talk about it for 2 days. All they put it on was Trump. At least the mainstream media side of shit. You start talking about conservative, right-leaning publications, sure, they're gonna put some blame on the Democrats and the mainstream media. Maybe you had a rock thrown at your big-ass head, Steve. Maybe that's what happened to you back in fucking middle school, and your brain has just been stuck.
We're so sorry this happened. Meanwhile, we don't even have to bring that rifle back up because we never dropped it to begin with.
2 seconds ago, they were, oh my God, don't do it, oh my God. They never dropped the rifle, but oh my God, they're throwing rocks. They never dropped the aR-15 that they had pointed at Democracy's head. Follow the logic here, bro. They can have it any way they want it because they have no standards. So it's just whatever works in that moment for their argument. Fuck it.
Another nice thing about getting to play victim after political violence,
bro, you're a fucking asshole,
that's directed at us is that act has got some staying power.
How long did the mainstream media talk about the Trump assassination attempt? Either of them. Damn near killed. The shoe on the other foot there. You just picture Kamala taking a shot to the ear. We'd still be talking about that. All of us would be equally guilty for it. And God bless Kamala.
It's been, what, 2 months since our guy got winged in the ear?
That's how you put taking a bullet to the ear. Oh, he just got winged to the ear. He's just playing fucking victim.
And he's fine. He wasn't hurt.
What does wasn't hurt mean? Does that mean he wasn't shot? How the blood was fake? The guy that died behind him, I guess he was just a paid actor. Oh, I'm sure you motherfuckers believe that shit. You fucking asshole.
He wore a Band-Aid on his ear for like a week and that was it. We've still got people out on the campaign trail saying they tried to kill him.
They did. Twice. 2 times at least. Is the argument that somebody didn't try and kill him? Is that what the Republican is, the quiet part saying out loud part? They tried to kill him, but they really didn't try and kill him? I'm trying to follow the logic of a straw man character of what a leftist thinks a Republican is. I know this is meta as a motherfucker, bro. Like, try just to argue with this insanity.
This is all the Democrats' fault. They told people he was a threat to the Constitution. This madness has to stop.
It does have to stop. He's not a threat to the fucking Constitution or democracy, which I'm sure you've said 100 fucking times. I'm not about to go through your god-awful videos to find it. Unless you want to prove me wrong, and I'd be more than happy to say I was wrong and you were right and you hadn't said it. But I truly believe every bit of information you take in is every line of what you just said. He's a threat to democracy. He needs to be stopped. He's an ex-Hitler. You think motherfuckers ain't gonna try and stop him? Of course they fucking are, bro. People are crazy, bro. The polarization at this point is like off the charts. Motherfuckers can't even for a second begin to like recognize their role and how hot the shit's actually getting. Clown ass Steve Shives.
Like he survived the Oklahoma City bombing or something. How Clinton took a hold of it and turned it to his advantage. Ugh, if only one of our guys had been president then. We could have convinced everybody that McVeigh was actually a leftist and used it as an excuse to really fuck some shit up around here.
It's equally funny as it is sad when I just imagine that every fucking clown straw man you're making about somebody on the right, people could do the exact same with those on the left. Because on the fringes, people are responsible for their rhetoric, for their violence, for their going too far. All sides. I hate to even do that all sides shit. Everyone's equally guilty here. Pedal to the floor, rhetoric fucking got people ready to kill. Everybody's just crying about shit done to them when somehow they're the ones that do all the violence. That's what we're supposed to believe here? Oh, bro, read the comments. I'm trying to, bro, go find this fucking video. Dude's made like 10 of these, and they're all equally as fucking stupid. But the comment section is just... You almost imagine they're bots, but they're fucking not, bro. Like, these people are out here while believing it's everybody else. It's you. It's you, Steve Shives.
We'll always have 9/11.
What the fuck does that mean, we'll always have 9/11? Is that not disgusting as fuck? Did Bush Republicans fucking use that and just go way too far with 100 different things? Absolutely. Should they have done it? No. Should we reverse all the things that they did that have only impeded on our rights? Abso-fucking-lutely. I'm wholeheartedly with it. If your whole premise is only Republicans politicize terrible events, terrible times in our history, get your head out of your fucking gnarly asshole, Steve.
Because that's the thing. When we're the targets, it doesn't matter where the political violence comes from or what the motive was. The gunman who took a shot at our guy in July? Republican.
Wait a second. The first motherfucker was a Republican? I mean, maybe it was. I don't fucking know. I don't look into these people. I don't give a fuck who these people are. Like, I'm never gonna go on some fucking rampage trying to find out who's who when it comes to trying to kill somebody. Dude's a piece of shit. That's how I feel about it. I wish the second guy would have ended with the same fucking result. If you're fucking out here trying to fucking take somebody else's life because you disagree with them politically, you're a piece of shit. GOP or Democrat. He was actually a Republican. So therefore, fuck this first clown, Republican or not.
The guy they arrested at the golf course with an AK the other day? Republican.
Wait a second. I've seen a little more footage of the second guy. I don't know if he was a Republican. I mean, even if he was, he's still a fucking piece of shit and deserves everything he gets for doing what he tried to do. Like, so what? Let's even grant you that premise of they were both Republicans. What? I guess the left doesn't do political violence or rhetoric or turning the temperature up. I guess that's the argument. How the left doesn't do that, huh? It's just them fucking Looney Tune Republicans.
We're still blaming it on the Democrats. We're still getting the Democrats to second guess themselves. We're still getting people in the media to tone police the Democrats.
You have lost your ever cotton-picking motherfucking mind, bro. This is like peak insanity when I hear this motherfucker say this shit. You got the Democrats second-guessing themselves now, do you? Huh? Do you? You got the media tone policing fucking Democrats? Bro, I need to know what you're listening to, Steve. That would clear so much up for me.
And question whether their messaging about us has been too harsh. Can you believe how easy this shit is? Nothing better for us than political violence. We don't even have to actually do anything. Just the possibility, just the threat is enough to scare people into not fucking with us.
You think motherfuckers are scared of fucking with Republicans, bro? Do you just not see all the fucking instances where Democrats fuck up Republicans? How you just haven't been shown it to you by David Pakman? Until the Pakman clique is shown the violence towards Republicans, it's just not happening. People ain't fighting with the Republicans. It's just the Republicans. And they don't have to do anything. It's just the threat of violence. And that'll get Democrats to do what? Because everything you're fucking describing, I could ascribe to somebody on the left. Every fucking sentence of it. Is it the fringe of the left? Maybe more so than your average, because we're not talking about just like the regular Republicans or the regular Democrats. We're talking about the fringes here. The absolute fucking outsides of all of it that have no problem with the violence or beating somebody else up. Nobody on the left is going to push back against Republicans. Bro, like that fucking wig is like squeezing like the blood straight out of your brain.
Remember that shit that went down at Arlington Cemetery last month? The Army closed the case because the Arlington employee who got shoved or whatever decided not to bring charges.
Wait, Trump had permission to be there. You do know that, right? These motherfuckers blew up a story about nothing. You think Trump does any fucking thing without permission? Without everybody and their brother knowing he's coming? With all the people he's bringing? You think Trump just shows up fucking any goddamn where? Then again, I think you actually do believe that. I think a lot of you motherfuckers believe a lot of stupid fucking shit.
Why? Because she feared retaliation from our side. Nice job, everybody. Someone from our side, our guy's presidential campaign, laid hands on a staff member at Arlington National Cemetery. A staff member who was only trying to enforce the rules in place to protect the dignity and privacy of the families of dead soldiers. And this staff member declined to press charges because she was worried about what you would do to her if she did.
You fucking get it yet? Do you get it? Bro, he's putting more emotion into went hands on with them than got winged in the ear. Motherfucker got winged in the ear and loves playing the victim, but
one of us assaulted an employee of Arlington Cemetery and got away with it because of the threat of violent retribution from you. And threats of violence, not to mention full-on acts of violence from you, have become so normalized over the years that the media didn't even make that big of a deal out of it.
I'm trying to tell you I cut half of it out. I swear to fucking God, go watch the original video if you want. This motherfucker talked about Arlington for 5 fucking minutes. We only know about it because the fucking media blew the dumbass story up. They thought they had Trump fucking dead to rights on just being a brutal fucking asshole about this shit. And it turns out everything was blown so far out of fucking proportion that if up until this point you still believe this shit, you're a certified fucking believer. You're a certified Kool-Aid drinking fucking Looney Tune. The media stopped talking about this when they didn't. They fucking talked about this shit 10 times more than the fucking assassination attempt on Trump. And then you go fucking poll the next 100 fucking GOPO you can name, and they would tell you, bro, violence ain't good and you shouldn't be hurting nobody. Democrats, maybe 80-20. Maybe 80-20. You probably still find at least a lot of reasonable Democrats that don't think you should be hurting anybody. But if the argument is that more Republicans fucking think violence is okay than Democrats, you live on another fucking planet.
You dim-witted goons are the best, by which I mean the worst. Sure. Give yourselves a round of applause. Yeah! I'll join in. Here's to you rubes being willing to go to prison for some shit I told you to do. All right!
I guess that's another January 6th dig. It has to be. Because all you fucking wacky motherfuckers think Trump was doing a certified coup attempt on it. Told everybody go in there, bro, let's steal the election. And nothing will change your mind. Nothing will change your fucking mind while they believe everybody else is the stupid rube and will do what you're told. Bro, that's you, Steve. That's fucking you. It's been you as long as you've had a YouTube career. You are a certified fucking Democrat mouthpiece. I wouldn't be surprised if he was on the fucking payroll.
You know what else? It's a good thing usually all it takes is the threat of violence to get things to go our way, because most of you couldn't whip cream if you had an electric mixer and all day to do it.
Wouldn't whip cream if you had all day. Oh, and you would, Steve? Made of fucking butter. Talk about how somebody else ain't tough. Oh, that's rich. That's fucking as rich as that whipped cream. You talk about somebody couldn't fucking make, you fucking clown.
Walking around acting tough, packing guns, you don't even know what end the bullets come out. That was so you didn't get to thinking I liked you too much.
Oh no, yo, we got the whole fucking asshole bit behind all of it, Steve. It's not like anybody mistook your fucking sarcasm for genuine love and admiration of your people. You fucking slimy clown. Bro, you could feel it. You could feel just his hatred of these people coming through every line he fucking says. Pretending of like, you aren't everything you're claiming other people are. That is pot, meat, kettle.
So get back out there and keep doing what you've been doing. Threats, intimidation.
Is that not the left? Threats and intimidation? Huh? Bro, I could show you more examples of the left with threats and intimidation than you could with half of the fucking GOP. I fucking challenge any ne'er one of you zombie motherfuckers. Show me half the violence, threats, and intimidation from somebody on the right that I could show you a motherfuckers on the left. That shit is night and fucking day, clown.
The occasional show of force, assuming enough of you can get together and not fuck it up.
Bro, I'm surprised you got that wig on the right way.
Target immigrants.
If you don't see it the way a leftist zombie sees it, then they just have just a worse belief in the world about you. It can't be a nuanced topic. It can't be a nuanced issue. It can't be a nuanced conversation. It can't be fucking the benefits and the drawbacks of all these things. It's never that. It is you see it my way or you're anti-immigrant. You're racist. You're a bigot, xenophobe. You are the worst thing in the world if you just don't like grant their premise for everything. You're just a racist bigot.
Target gay and trans people.
Holy fucking shit, Batman. Like, why can't we all come together? Oh, why can't we all just be united? Oh man, why can't we all just work together to make a better future? I only think you're the worst bigot, transphobe, racist in the world. Why can't we just come together, huh? I mean, just come on my side. Just do all the things I want to do. Forget everything, yo, you think and believe. And, you know, the world will be better, you know, if you just shut up and do what I want you to do. Yeah, fuck you.
Target Democrats. Shit, target other Republicans. We can use it. We will use it. Just like we'll use you until we don't need you anymore. And then everybody will see what real political violence looks like.
Because nobody on the left, nobody on the fucking left can go too far and want to fucking use people, get rid of them once they've accomplished what they've gotten, right? Only really a right-wing thing. You know, there's no grifting and lying on the left with them, right? They're all just honest, genuinely good people, right? There is the fringe. Everything goes on the fucking fringe. And if you consider yourself a reasonable, honest person, if you consider yourself an American that wants to get along with everybody, you're tolerant, you're accepting, open, have got no problem with how somebody else wants to live their life. If that's truly who you are, you gotta stop straw manning every fucking body else and wondering why maybe they're doing that to you. Maybe. But then again, I guess you could just keep watching fucking cornball Steve fucking Shives and just help dig the hole a little deeper. One more fucking inch or two down the fucking hole to hell we go. Yeah, we'll be alright. We'll be alright. aR-15 to democracy. Throwing rocks at me. Stop throwing rocks at me. But I never let the rifle down. Stop throwing rocks at me. Stop throwing rocks at me. I never let the rifle down. You was probably holding that rifle backwards, Steve. Ready to blow your fucking shoulder off. Fucking clown.